Hello darlings, and welcome to another live stream for Dragon Age 4 character predictions. Today, who will it be? I put my names in the hat as always. And my very blue hat for my very blue screen. Okay, who is it gonna be? I have a name. Hero of Ferelden. And I believe that makes it that I've picked, what are the odds with like close to 50 names in the hat that I've picked in just a few weeks, all the playable characters. And the Hero of Ferelden is a very interesting one because the hero, if alive, obviously, because the hero can be dead for some, but if alive, the hero is possibly queen or king, with either Alistair or Honora, is either off somewhere finding a cure for the calling, is either, there are a few possibilities. So, could also be at Ways Hopped, could somewhere, wasn't mentioned in Inquisition aside from by Alistair, but the Hero of Ferelden could have several roles in Dragon Age 4. I reckon the hero could, even if the hero is not mentioned to have gone to find a cure for the calling, the hero can still be finding a cure for the calling. You know, the hero could pop up and say, I found a cure for the calling, by the way, you know, but it doesn't solve our immediate problems. The hero could be on the Crown of Ferelden, part of the Crown of Ferelden, has allies with the Crown of Ferelden. The hero could be running around in other places as well, trying to solve other problems in regards to the Grey Wardens, the Call, the Calling, and figuring out mysteries. Could be involved with the reestablishment of the Griffins, the eggs that were found and everything. So that opens up possibilities for the Hero of Ferelden. If the hero appears in Dragon Age 4, will they be hopefully customizable? Not necessarily playable, though it would be fun if there were playable cameos of the previously playable characters. I imagine the Hero of Ferelden would appear as someone to initiate a mission, someone to either give us information or we need to join them somewhere and help them, someone who will not be an advisor, maybe have an advisor role, but I get the feeling more popping in for a mission or so and then popping back out. Hopefully not just a letter from a war table mission or something like that, you know. So what do the cards have to say today for the role of the Hero of Ferelden in Dragon Age 4? Aha, it's a reversed card. 5 of chalices, that's 5 of cups. I don't believe we've had any repeat cards yet, which is good, which might happen, it might occur to have repeat cards after a certain time. I do my full, you know, my full shuffling of cards, but it might happen. So in the Dragon Age Inquisition Tarot deck, the 5 of Cups is the Red Templar Archer. So reversed, what does it mean? A change in lifestyle. Well, depending how much time has gone by, if the short story that recently came out indicates the beginning or the middle of the events in Dragon Age 4, time has gone by between the beginning of the First Blight and the end of Inquisition. Just that alone. So a change in lifestyle, it could be a positive thing if a cure for the calling is found, but it could also be very negative if the Hero of Ferelden has started hearing their calling, which could make it would add urgency if they appear, and for a mission it would add a lot of urgency. It would add a lot of angst with former friends, former allies, former lovers. For that, maybe they have the calling and, you know, someone else doesn't. So, for example, if the hero is with Anora doesn't have the calling, but Alistair is a Grey Warden, maybe Alistair hasn't started hearing the calling yet. Maybe maybe his will come later or something for some reason. Or maybe he's the one with the calling and the Hero of Ferelden, they've already parted ways. Or maybe the hero comes back and helps, so it's a different lifestyle because the hero is helping the Dragon Age 4 protagonist. Or maybe, you know, with everything that's going on, obviously lifestyles will change because the taint is spreading and the veil is potentially coming down. But a change in lifestyle opens possibilities for the Hero of Ferelden. It might also just mean the hero's coming back and is going to appear in the game. But it can be positive and it can be very negative as well. Better feelings, you know, coming to terms with things, or better feelings because they found the cure, you know, like better feelings. It's always a good thing though, better feelings, it's feeling better. But it's basically the Hero of Ferelden might bring to, if, you know, this is in regards to Dragon Age 4, so maybe there is news that the Hero of Ferelden brings, even if it's not the cure for the calling, that leads to better feelings from the group, from the people, their allies, not necessarily the Dragon Age 4 protagonist. Difficulties that are overcome. Does that mean a cure will be found for the calling? Or is it something lesser than that? You know, maybe a cure isn't found, but there are other difficulties that might be overcome. You know, it's, so far this is positive, but it's, you know, a difficulty that is overcome. It can be a mundane difficulty also. You know, it's not necessary. It can be a difficulty of travel. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean the cure is found. But I'd like to headcanon that perhaps it does. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You know, I'd like the cure for their calling. Recovery. Recovery doesn't necessarily mean recovery from an illness, though it could mean that, and it could be recovery from, you know, the taint of the blight that's within the Hero of Ferelden, but it could be also recovering something, an item, you know, recovering, not necessarily clues. Maybe the hero didn't find the cure, but they recovered something, a book, you know, a tome, or a potion recipe, or something that hints to potentially finding a cure, or it could be unrelated to the cure. The hero recovered an artifact of some sort that becomes important for a certain mission. So it could be that kind of recovery as well. Ancient artifacts, either ancient Tevinter artifacts, ancient Lavellan artifacts. It could be very interesting what ancient artifact or what thing was recovered. Something that was once upon a time lost, you know? So I like that idea. A hopeful outlook. Well, there we go. A hopeful outlook. Hey, this is a good card reversed. This is a good reversed card. And there I was worried that, you know, because it's reversed in the Hero of Ferelden. A hopeful outlook doesn't necessarily mean that the cure is necessarily found, but the hero might have news that brings a hopeful outlook to other characters, or they themselves the hero has a hopeful outlook when they arrive with whatever information or recovered item that they bring. New alliances. Well, if the Hero of Ferelden appears in Dragon Age 4, I reckon the new alliance will be with the Dragon Age 4 protagonist, Varric, because the hero doesn't know Varric, so potentially Varric, and with the companions of the Dragon Age 4 protagonist, so those people will be part of the new alliance. That's what I understand from it. It's pretty straightforward for that. Averted pain. What pain will be averted? Is it going to be a heartache pain? Is it going to be a physical pain? Is it in regards to the mission for the Hero of Ferelden, or in regards to the calling? Averted pain, you know, can also be a merciful death, not a painful one. So it can go either way. A sorrowful time that ends. Well, a sorrowful time could be the time that the Hero of Ferelden spent away from Ferelden, whatever the hero's mission was, and so the hero returns, and so maybe that time, now the sorrowful time ends. It doesn't necessarily mean that better times are ahead. I'd like it to mean that. Again, it can be very positive, but it only still indicates that a previous sorrow time ends. And what comes is better than that, but not necessarily the best outcome. Though I do want it to mean that. Sharing abundance. The abundance of knowledge. I get the feeling that it's an abundance of knowledge. The hero has been gone for a while, gathering information. An abundance of knowledge makes sense. But sharing abundance, the Hero of Ferelden, if a royal, you know, if the crown of Ferelden, then an abundance of, you know, coins, an abundance of knowledge, money, perhaps allies, because the hero does know a lot of people. It could be something else. It could be an abundance of bad news, you know. But I see it as a positive thing. But again, these things could also be flipped. Gullibility. Ooh, that one's more less positive. Gullibility. The Hero of Ferelden, I don't know if the Hero of Ferelden will be gullible, but it's, you know, their role in Dragon Age 4, so they might fall for something. Gullibility could also, is it the gullibility from the past, from the false calling? They believed it, perhaps. You know, they are a Grey Warden. So, or is it gullibility? They have secrets, they're going to bring some knowledge, and we, the Dragon Age 4 protagonists, will be gullible. But I see it more as the Hero of Ferelden will believe something that maybe they should not in a certain situation. So that's my assessment of it. That's pretty interesting. Now we've gone through all the playable characters, so I like that. The Hero, it's all in all a positive readings, though some of it could be flipped. I do have a hopeful outlook, and I see it as mostly positive, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below for what you think this reading means for the Hero of Ferelden's role in Dragon Age 4. Is it as positive as I see it, or do you see other flip sides that I may have missed? Let me know. As always, like this video/stream if you like it. Thanks for catching it if you caught it live. If you're watching the replay, thanks for watching. And I'll see you all soon. Masaranas.